Hi, I'm Trevor Dimoth, and I teach music and band. In this video, I'm going to show you how to put your clarinet away safely. First thing to do is to start with your reed. So I've just finished playing, and I've had a great practice. I'm going to very carefully loosen the ligature and lift the reed off. Safest place to store it when your hands are full is in your mouth, so I'm going to not be able to talk for just a second. I'm going to set my clarinet down super safely, being careful not to drop the ligature or any other pieces. You can open up your case and set it across, and that is usually the safest place to put it. So to look after my reed, I'm going to take my reed and very gently, holding it from the bottom, wipe upwards to get any moisture off, and then slide it into my reed guard. Looks like this. Very careful. Let's try it the right way. Looks like this. I'm going to very carefully slide it in. Don't jam it in, just push it in until it stays. If you push it in too far, you can chip the tip or it could get stuck. So I've cleaned my reed and put it away. Next, I'm going to take my cleaning cloth. There's very many. The first thing I'm going to do is take my mouthpiece off and clean that. So I'm going to set my clarinet down on my case or between, and then take my cleaning cloth. There's different kinds. As long as you have one that fits through the mouthpiece, sometimes it's a little brush, sometimes it's a smaller cloth like this. So I'm going to drop the weight through the big end, pull it part way through, and then pull it back out. Some cleaning cloths are too big, so if you pull it all the way through, over time it will change the inside chamber by wearing away at it. So instead I'm just going to pull it part way through and then pull it back out. Any extra moisture I can just wipe off. Mouthpiece, ligature, and ligature cap. There's two ways to clean the clarinet, one piece at a time or the whole thing. I'm going to do the whole thing method first. So super carefully turn it upside down, drop the weight down the clarinet until it comes out the bottom, and I pull it through. It's pretty much done, but sometimes there's a little bit of moisture in the joints, so it's a good thing to check for that too and wipe it out. The other way to do it is one piece at a time. I usually start with the barrel. Because I'm being careful, I'll lay the clarinet across my legs and then doing one piece at a time. It's sometimes a little better because I can be sure I'm cleaning it properly. Then set the barrel down in my case. Barrel. Next, the upper joint. Careful of the keys, don't jam on them, don't grab them hard because you could bend them and then they don't close properly and it gets really squeaky. In this piece, there's a teeny tiny little piece of metal. It's hard to see. Maybe you can see it. If not, look down your clarinet. Sometimes you'll get your cleaning cloth stuck on it. It's right back here and it sits out through the register key. It's safer to drop the cloth this way because if it gets stuck, it's easier to get it back out. So pull it through. If it gets stuck, I can pull it back out. I'll set that in my case carefully. Upper joint. Last two pieces. The bell is harder to set on my legs, so I'll wipe it off. Put that in my case. Bell. And I'm left with my last piece. Dropping my weight through. The condensation will usually fit in these ones, these sections. So that's where I'll wipe out to make sure I've got it totally dry. Lower joint. And finally my cleaning cloth. I have a lot of space in my case, so I have a special spot I can put it here. If your case is really small and doesn't have a lot of extra room, you can fold it up carefully and tuck it into the bell. As long as you can still close the case, that's okay. Always make sure that the latches are closed before you pick up your case, because otherwise you'll get it all over the floor. And now my clarinet's put away and I'm ready to head back to class.